Good morning, students. Welcome back to another session of the virtual class for the subject of economics. Today, we'll be discussing about the last topic of this subject, that is chapter number 11, Economic Thoughts, and in that, Doctrine of Trusteeship given by Gandhiji. Trusteeship is one of the important principles given by Gandhiji. He gave this principle after he got inspired by reading the Bhagavad Gita and the Ishopanishad. It quotes that all that is created on the earth is because of God, and hence we must relish it after surrendering it. Trusteeship is a socio-economic philosophy that was propounded by Mahatma Gandhi. It aimed to bring justice in the society. It provides a means by which the wealthy people would be in the trust that looked after the welfare of the people in general. He also said that the owners of the wealth and capitalists can voluntarily act as the trustees of the wealth. They will be allowed to retain the ownership of their possessions and to use their talent to increase their wealth, not for their own sake but for the sake of the nation, and therefore without exploitation. The important aspects that he covered in this doctrine of trusteeship was convincing the rich to change their heart, the duty instead of the rights, the awareness, the referendum, and the social change, the importance of the interest of the whole society, the compensation which is given to the trustee, the opposition to nationalization, the appointing of the successor to look after the wealth, and the state control in that form. Now, let us look into the summarized version of what this doctrine of trusteeship meant. Trusteeship provides a means of transforming the present capitalist order of the society. It gives the present owning class a chance to reform itself. It is based on the fact that human nature is never beyond redemption. It does not recognize any right of private ownership of property except so far as it may be permitted by the society for its own welfare. It does not exclude the legislation of the ownership and the use of wealth. Thus, under state-regulated trusteeship, an individual will not be free to hold or use his wealth for selfish satisfaction in disregard to the interest of the society. Gandhiji had the opinion that the rich should have the responsibility of using the excess wealth for the benefits of the society. So he said that the excess wealth must be used for benefiting the society, and because some people remain poor, it should be done by forming a trust through which the rich themselves will undertake the activities that benefit the poor. And the society should inherit the excess wealth and not the individual. Regarding the duty instead of right, Gandhiji had an opinion that rich should feel the responsibility of using his excess wealth for the benefits of the society rather than just having a power over their right over their wealth. Regarding the awareness, referendum, and social change, it is a voluntary social change he was insisting upon. He did not promote the idea of high taxes or forcefully seizing of wealth. He insisted on producing goods on a larger scale, which is useful for the people. He also believed that the trustees should be compensated. The core of Gandhian economic thought is the protection of the dignity of human person and not mere material prosperity. He aimed at the development, the upliftment, and the enrichment of the human life rather than a higher standard of living with respect for human and social values. He based his doctrine of trusteeship on the slok of Ishopanishad, according to which one is asked to dedicate everything to God and to use it only to the required extent. The principal conditions lays down in it that one must not covet what belongs to others. Gandhiji had the opinion that rich people and landlords should be allowed to retain the ownership of their possessions and would convince them to become trustees so that they will use this wealth for the development of the particular society as a whole. He said that the legal owners must be the official trustees of their wealth. It should not be assigned or put into the care of society or state. Whosoever is the present legal owner should have the right to name the person that is a successor who will be the trustee after his death. The appointment of the successor should be done in a legal procedure. He also said that even though a successor is there, the state must see to it that it's functioning, the trust is functioning in the society's interest and the well being. In certain exceptional cases, when there is no trust formed to look after the inherited wealth, then the state should intervene and direct how to use it. However, it can be done for certain forms of wealth only, and that is its limitation. In the context of the principles of trusteeship, Gandhiji stated three forms of ownership: the ownership with the private sector, the formation of a trust, and the ownership with the public sector. He also expressed his thoughts regarding welfare and humanism. Modern day economists have drawn from Gandhiji's views, and from time to time they provide a new direction to the entire world. A lot of problems like poverty, unemployment, inequality, concentration of economic power in few hands, etc., all these problems could have a solution by following the principles given by Gandhiji. So with that, we complete off with this chapter, in which only the thought given by Gandhiji is there in your course. The rest of entirely is in the reduced syllabus, it's deducted. Thank you.